Good evening. It's showtime. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Night Talk. So go ahead, grab a glass of wine. It's a Sunday night. I'm not really sure what I want to do tonight. I was thinking about analyzing this mess. Well, I've got something in mind. So pull up a seat and join me. So, this morning, when I came on, I said at the end of the broadcast that, I'd come on tonight and maybe play some music. It's Sunday night, just cool down, unwind. And then I've, been taking a look through the YouTube streets. I have missed a lot. I really have. Shout out to the mom, all my other bears. I call the grizzlies and the honey bears. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm glad. Yeah, I'm doing okay. It's been raining here all day long. Yes, but later in the week it's supposed to get up in the like 70s. This is what I've heard. 70s to 80s. So I've just, been doing some things around my house, and yeah, it's kind of one of those afternoons. I thought I was going to get out and do quite a bit of things. I did do some, but then I decided, you know what? Let me just come back home and take care of some other things. So that's kind of my day today. So anyway, as I was saying, I have missed a lot of things going on in the YouTube streets. And I did pull up a post or two. I don't know. I don't know. Who's here tonight? Pink Dynamite. Pink Dynamite, you bad. I haven't seen your avatar in a long time. But good evening and welcome back to the Bear Cave. I am still not sure people are getting their notices. Yeah, I could get a little messy tonight, but Yes, baby Juju says the YouTube streets are crazy. I didn't know. You know what? Remember, not so long ago, I pulled up a short clip and analyzed it. It was on Stone Paxton's YouTube channel. And I was looking at, um, there was Maggie on the panel. Well, there was a couple of times that I did analyze this mess. But in this particular time, Maggie was on the panel and OJ Patrice. So you remember that exchange. And OJ Patrice, you know, I played that part and analyzed a little bit of Maggie's reaction to OJ. I keep saying OJ. It's OG. Can I just call her Patrice? Not again, I know. It's not intentional. I can tell you that. It really isn't. OG Patrice. Thank you so very much, baby Juju. Anyway, Patrice. OG Patrice. Let me ask this question. She, I don't want to assume anything, but I've seen something that makes me think she's an Avenger? Is OG Patrice an Avenger? And then let me just do that's a yes? All right. I thought so. When I saw a post, I saw a post, let's see, and it was D for Danielle talked about uh, OG Patrice and Maggie. And then I thought, oh, wow. I mean, I've known a little bit about this, but I didn't realize that she was a uh, Avenger. You know, because people think I'm following all of this, but I'm not. I'm not. So then I thought, let me just, kind of go down some of these posts and see what's, what I've missed, what's going on. And that's where I saw, yes, I saw uh, OG Patrice's picture. And I thought, isn't that OG Patrice? Is she? Is she an Avenger? Comment. And I thought, all right. Now more and more of all of this, is making sense. Mhm. But then at one point, I saw all of this kind of rallying by Maggie, you know, saying s- this was maybe a couple of weeks ago, how great Danielle was. And I'm like, does she not know? And then come to find out that there is a beef going on. Well, I'm not. I'm not really surprised. I'm not. I'm not. But I have my own, long standing. Everybody knows about, my situation. At least people pretend. Some people pretend like they've never heard about it, which I thought, wow. Is it because people don't associate, unwind with Teddy? Yeah, with that, and they're just, familiar with a certain, name, and now it's been, well, you know, a lot of it's been, some of it's been scrubbed. I'll just say there. Mm. But back to OG Patrice, and now um, the owl, Black Owl, which I don't, I don't know if I call her Maggie or Madge or Black Owl. What she goes by, what most people call her, I don't know. I've watched a little bit of her video. Pink Dynamite Mike says, I'm so out of the loop. I'm out of the loop kind of when it comes to the fallout with OG Patrice and Maggie. And, a lot of these folks were following Jaguar Wright at one time, So they're in and then they're out, and a realignment of people. Yeah. But now is the fallout with, I guess it's like the final blow with between Maggie and uh, Danielle, because of what I saw in the post. So I put one of her posts through just to see if, what AI thought about, analyze this mess. And it projection as usual with Danielle. But then I thought, well, let me take a listen to, I guess, a video, just a portion of it, like the beginning of it, to see uh, what might be going on. And, well, it is in the beginning of um, Maggie's video. Yeah, yeah, baby Juju. So says, so the owl and DR are at odds. Yeah, I guess, based on this video that she posted or created, Magic Blackout, a few days ago, or a couple of days ago. And then I saw this post. And that's why I had to go back to the video and say, like, what is this? What is this about? Well, Maggie's a liar, and on and on and on and on. Well, the jury is still out, and I've said that um, on, how I really look at all of this, because when I did my video and I talked a little bit about um, magic, I said, well, she was in the cult and now she's out of the cult, and people are apologizing, and at least that's what was going on with that, you know, on the panel with OG Patrice on Stone's panel. But I didn't know all of this background. Yeah. And I didn't know that OG Patrice was an Avenger. So it's kind of messy. It's kind of a messy. It's one of those things that I would definitely um, want to at least listen to some of Nancy's video and then see how this reaction uh, developed with and the follow. Yeah, because Maggie says uh, the robot contacted her first, and she shows a receipt of, I guess it's the Instagram. Mhm. But anyway, whether or not I want to get into that, I could at least analyze um, Danielle's post. And she's been posting. She even posted another one when I went back to just look at her previous posts. Um, now Maggie has been banished to a backup channel. That's how Danielle does it. She you know, talks about you a little bit on her main channel, and then when she decides uh, you're clout chasing or whatever, she banishes you to one of her backup channels, I should say. Mhm. Uh, yes, yes, baby Juju. I'm not sure to trust all of any of it, all of that. Like, whose side? Who's on? You know, which side? One day they're over here, and the next day people are over there. But I think a common theme is there. I mean, if a person has a certain characteristic and a certain history, and Danielle has a history on this platform, yeah. One of the things she always says is she never starts anything. It's always you know, anything, any fallout that she has had, any beef, she claims the other person started it first. Although she's has so many beefs. Yeah, anyway, that's my quick observation. But certainly, if we were to look only at the text, and that's what AI does. It breaks down the text of what a person or persons are saying, even if it's just the monologue, you know, or if it's the dialogue between two or more individuals, as I'm learning and utilizing the technology to do that. But again, it's a video portion that I would want to listen to maybe on Stationhead and then break down some of some of the posts. Mhm. Or I could do it again from going backwards. Look at the post and then go back to a prior video. However that works. But I have some music I can play. What's on your mind tonight? You can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. It's 10:37. I hadn't planned to be on late tonight at all. So what do you think? What do you want to do? Let's see. maybe, maybe I could. Uh, I have one of my night talks. uh, I've been listening to it. This was, I think this was around like a December of 2023. It was like a Sunday night when I played, just music. I had some conversation. Let me look here. Yeah. And, um, yeah, that I can play that. And then I could stroll over to D for Danielle and listen just a little bit and then maybe come back. I just don't know. Um, yeah. hmm And then I have music, just my own music that I have queued up to play. Mhm. You can follow me on all social media as Unwind with Teddy. Let me just read some of your comments. Maybe I will get an idea. Baby Juju says, she was just on Trees panel a few minutes ago. I haven't watched Trees in a while. I really haven't watched very much of anyone's videos. Yeah. If I see someone come up in my feed and Trees hasn't come up in my feed in a very long time. Maybe it's because I haven't watched her video. So she hit the link. She as being OG, or well, OG if she's an Avenger, it would probably be Magic. So who hit the link? Again, the dynamics of various content creators on the owl. hmm Yeah, she said it. Well, at least she shows her face, which she does. And one of the tactics, everyone knows this, one of the tactics that Danielle has used with anyone is to talk about their looks. Yes. But no one knows what she looks like. People know what I look like. No one knows what Danielle looks like. No one knows, I mean, honestly, whether it could be, well, we just don't know yet, right? I'll just leave it at that. I'm much more, much more conservative in how I describe people. I don't use, well, people know me. I don't use the kind of language and descriptions of others. I more or less try to stick to what they have said and either use quotes or receipts as a reference. So I can always go back, and if I'm talking about someone, even if I don't produce the receipt, I have said, I have the receipt. All right. So that in the future, if it were to come to that, I could always go back and say, you know, no, I'm not lying. This is exactly what was said. Because I don't play um, as many people's videos, I really don't. Because, I've gone through this whole strikes, even if it's fair use commentary, I've been struck. Now you can see like I'm playing behind this is an older video. So you can see lots of comments coming up. Hang on. Yeah, so that's what you're looking at in the background. Or off to the side. But so Maggie had been playing various people's videos. You know, lots of content creators do that. And she had been playing some clips from Daniel's videos. Well, now uh, Daniel has told her no more, that she won't strike anything previously that she's played. Right? Hmm. I wouldn't trust her, but Maggie doesn't know yet. Maggie doesn't know yet. Because at one point, that was said to me as well. You know, I don't strike videos, I don't do this. People can do, you know, give fair commentary. Well, later I found out that, you know, not anything. Remember, it was like if I put one word of what she said, if I posted, she was going to strike me. Yeah. So it went from, you know, fair use commentary to if I post anything. Yeah. It's not worth it. Yeah. So as history has it, as history has it with various content creators, I remember even with all about the trees or trees. Daniel said the same thing. You can use my videos. And I even talked about when trees would put up, you know, portions or full videos of Danielle and walk away and then come back. Mhm. Well, we've seen how that went, right? Goes from using videos to being struck, being, uh, you know, using an alias to strike trees and or multiple strikes against her channel. Now, I mean, we can go from content creator to content creator, right? We saw how Hear Her TV channel was struck multiple times by Danielle so that the channel goes down. Attempted strikes on others. So, what I'm trying to say, it would probably just be a matter of time. It's not even worth it. Now that I know what I know, mhm, how how she moves. Because again, if someone, whether you agree with them or you disagree with them, if she sees an individual as competition, if she sees that you are a content creator, I'll just say a content creator is doing well, they're getting views, she'll say something about it. She'll either say that you're buying views, mhm, she'll post something about it. It's these common themes. If you go through the history, and I've watched this, it started off with Nosy Whole Life, watching her bag, or watching this person, watching their uh, money. Mhm. Even, even there was a time, even here. Remember when my moderator, Crazy Lucian, when she was would do a super chat or a cash app. She had something to say about that. Others in their chat had something to say about it. Mhm. And then it gets flipped. Yeah. But people, I will just say certain people tend to, focus on that. And some people are really um, envious of others no matter what. It's just in their nature. It is. Some people are just the type where they envy others. They covet others. Yeah. Mhm. That's a whole subject. But anyway, let's see what was processed. Let me just look. Something that I found interesting that AI said. We just scan through it real quick. Oh, so I'd have to, go over the post, but I'll just read one of the points, and then maybe I will do this. I don't know if I'll have time to do it tonight, but one of the reactions to the post. Uh, let's see. Yes, below emotional tone and delivery. Danielle's post about Maggie and OG and that is she emphasizes rejection about Maggie and people not liking her suggest, not liking Danielle suggest an underlying issue with control and abandonment. Something in the language that Danielle put in her post has to deal with it. This is AI, that there might be an underlying issue with control and abandonment, and that the language reveals emotional sensitivity beneath the aggressive posture. So there's some issues that a number of people have commented on, that as you can see if you look at the throughout the history of how Daniel has made posts about various people, content creators and others, that a common theme has or can be, if you put all these things together, all of these videos, all of these posts, one can see a pattern that is developing. Oh, there's a post. Joy was watching that video. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, it's all music. It's pretty much music on that video, I think. But I was talking as well. You can tell it was December or in the winter. With the snow in the background. Yeah. Yeah, I've been playing music. Yeah, I know. Um, Roses or flowers to joy. Hmm. That's what is. It is comforting. I have a lot of videos where, various people gave commentary on music or dropped a post and either sent an email. So it warms my heart. It does. Yeah, there's a lot of uh, emails that I've received. Hmm. Yeah, they're personal emails to me, and it's kind of nice that I can you know, see some of these. Yeah, sometimes. But as I was saying, there is a common uh, theme in history and uh, bullying. Um, that has gone on, let's just say on this platform, and it's harassment and by a number of people, by a number of people. However, this individual has been able to get others, get others to participate in a way that is very different, very different. Mhm. Um, that is taken off of the platform. Mhm. Again, it's just I can look back and I can see. It's almost like I can see certain things coming based on patterns. Yeah. How people move, what people say, and now with AI to help to break things down and analyze things that maybe I know I've missed a different perspective, a way to look at commentary, a way to look at these videos. Yeah, there's Midwest Mama. Where is Midwest Mama? I'm sure she's around. Yeah, but she's taking her breaks too. Yeah, it's how people how people move. Watch, just watch the pattern. And as I was saying just the other day, who do you trust on this platform? Hmm, sorry, big um, Gatorade. I mean, it's like who do you trust? How people move. the way they move. And uh, the real doxing that's gone. Yeah, Vicky says, yeah, trust yourself. Trust yourself. So, should I should I go over to the station and listen, and then come back? It's approaching the 11 o'clock hour. I've been on, just kind of talking. I said I was gonna play some music. Let's see. Sunday night. I had something pulled up. Why not do that? Just for a moment. Let me just think if I want to spend any more time as the hour is approaching. It's 11 o'clock. All right. Let me check my email and I'll be right back. All right, so I've checked my email and I was still thinking, should I go over to Station Head and at least read the passage or play a little bit from Magic. I don't know. Maybe I can do it on my own time. Well, this is my time too, and share it with you, but analyze it first and then come back and see if it's worth it. You know what I mean? I need to get a little bit more information, and it would take me reviewing a portion of the video. Yeah, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is wrap it up for now. I've been on for 45 minutes. I said I was going. This is what I thought. I was going to end it at 11 o'clock at least on Unwind with Teddy. Yeah, yeah. I think I'll do that. And then in that way, I'll have a better idea of the direction I might want to talk about. Some other things and relate it to other videos as well. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, that being said, join me sometime tomorrow when I come back. Uh, yeah, I should be able to come back for a little messy mocha. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. I appreciate you. Yeah, just hanging out and um, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. You guys know that, right? Next week, I've got some things that must be done. So I'll try. I'll try to, come on at least, once a day, maybe twice a day. Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah. That's it for me. Please hit the like on your way out. Email me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. But now it's time to say goodnight. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
Feel like falling deeper. Cold nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 맘을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기엔 자신이 너무 걱정돼 바보 같은 생각이야. 알아 멍청해. 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어. 사랑이라는 거. Oh yeah. Baby, can't you come with me? Can't you hold my hand and leave? 근데 있잖아 너라면 다를까 생각이 들어. 해볼까 말까 내 다리가 걸어. 가는 방향이 어딘지 서로 궁금해져 버려 애써 맘 졸여 하늘만 보면서 언제쯤 알게 될까 너도 나와 같은 생각을 하고 있을까 한참을 멍하니 보다 보니 살짝 어두워진 색깔 불그스름한 노을의 색깔 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어 사랑이라는 거 yeah. Baby can't you come with me Can't you hold my hand and leave I just wanna know what you're thinking wondering all day long not gonna do another pick and choosing you and me in this song 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어 사랑이라는 거 yeah. Baby can't you come with me Can't you hold my hand and leave